Hi Gemini, welcome to your October 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Gemini, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week, no, wrong reading, Raph, keep doing that today. For your actions and interactions with the world at large this month, you get the Chariot, right? So in a lot of ways, this is going to put you really hammering it this month. Now, what do you need to know? Well, what you need to know is that your ruler Mercury is retrograde for a lot of this month in the sign of Libra. So yes, this is offering a trine energy to your own sign. But with the Chariot card, remember, yes, you know, victory, success, all of the rest of it, which is great. But this could also be a month where you really gain some control over your own thought processes, or over the need that you have to always speed through things. I would say this month, take some time to slow down, take some time to conquer that urge to need to do everything all in one go. You'll get a lot more out of it and you'll probably get a lot more done. The other thing is as well, because Mercury is offering that trine energy to your sun, moon or ascendant sign, and it is your ruler, it's really, in a lot of ways, this is about the relationship that you have with yourself. Because you've got the Chariot card there, which sometimes is victory or conquer. Yes, it's victory and conquering, you know, things or challenges, etc. But this month, I feel like it's about you conquering an aspect of yourself, and I think that could be really healthy for you and actually very what's the word that I'm looking for? Very beneficial in some way, shape or form. For your communications and conversations, you have the 8 of Wands. So there's a few things. One, this looks like some sort of long distance and or international communication coming in for you. This also suggests to me that if you're not going into teaching yourself, this could be a month where you are choosing to learn something new, right? Now, you guys are always learning anyway, just by the natural way of being. But this is about dedicating yourself to something and taking on a new understanding, a new methodology, a new ideology in some way, shape or form. The 8 of Wands can sometimes represent teachers, mentors, not always, but sometimes. And because you've got that Chariot card there, I feel like this could be you maybe going to counselling, having some sort of therapy, a talking therapy, obviously, because, you know, Gemini. So you could get a lot out of that. Because you have the 8 of Wands here as well and the Chariot, this could be conversations about some form of travel that you are planning. It probably isn't something you'll be doing now, but something that you're hoping or planning to do at a later date. It could just as easily be you talking with somebody from overseas. So very interesting month just from those 2 cards alone. For your love and relations, you've got the Empress, right? So in this deck, she's called the Earth Mother. Beautiful card. You add to that then the 8 of Wands, and this is considerations or travel to beautiful places with persons that you love and or care about. If you are in a long-term relationship or with a partner, this would be a great month to plan a trip for both of you to de-stress, for both of you to really deepen your bond in some way. The 8 of Wands, in terms of its locality or its environmental energies, tends to be places that are rural. You add to that then the Empress, who has that very Taurian and Libran kind of energy. This is somewhere that's rural, that's very beautiful. So this could be you and a partner going somewhere. So like I said, there is travel. I mean, I don't feel like it will be this month. I feel like this is you planning the trip. I don't think it's necessarily that you're taking the trip, but if you are, or wherever you're planning to go looks to be somewhere of profound natural beauty. I'm seeing crags and hills and streams and, you know, places that you just want to be like barefooted in, right? Beautiful, really beautiful. There's a harmony that comes to your relationships this month because you find imbalance within yourself. There's something here, I don't know, it's like you're improving some aspect of yourself this month, and it makes you better for and in your relationships. For your those of you that are single, yeah, I mean, you could be meeting somebody this month that is a teacher, that works in that capacity. For some of you, maybe this is somebody that works in the beauty industry. With the 8 of Wands there, though, this would likely be somebody that works in landscaping, gardening. Do you know what I mean? Like, they spend time beautifying things, but it's not necessarily beautifying other people. Maybe this is, you know, like I said, a landscape gardener or something of that nature. I don't know why, but I really like this. I think the love sector actually looks very good for you guys this month because there's an ease here. Nothing's forced, nothing's hurried, nothing's rushed. It's all taken at a pace and it's all enjoyed, which is great, right? And then for your money and materials, you have the 6 of Cups. Good month for money. You've got this right next to the Empress. In a lot of ways, so I've seen this card represent things like, so especially with the other combination of cards, actually, that's quite interesting. I've seen this card represent things where people make physical products that they want to sell in the digital sphere. I've also seen this card show up, and with these cards, excuse me, I'm so sorry. And with these cards, there's an element of drop shipping, sourcing products from one place in order to sell them on in another place. That whole energy is all over these cards. So if you have any plans for anything like that this month, this could be a real winner for you, you know, especially in the long term. If you're hoping for a quick buck, probably not. But if you're prepared to take your time with it and plan it right, this could be great. And maybe, just maybe, some of you are planning an exploratory trip. You know, like I had a friend that used to go to, I think it was Indonesia, to buy jewelry and sell it online. This could be something like that, right? Usually with the 6 of Cups, though, it's usually something that you're making, or at least have a hand in making, or maybe you're having made for you. So very, very interesting. For your physical health and vitality, I mean, on a health level, the 6 of Cups is wonderful because it suggests ease, especially with the Empress here as well. There is just, I don't know why, but that's the word that comes up for you guys this month, ease. And we like it, right? For your first week of the month, you have the World card with the Chariot. That's definite. That you got this travel on your cards, but the weird thing is, I don't know if it's the travel that is happening this month, but there's definitely travel, there's definitely movement, there's definitely interaction with foreign cultures, foreign ideas. People from different parts of the world are really showing up for you this month. Nice, really nice. The other thing is as well, remember that the World card has an element of mastery to it, or graduation. And the fact that you have the Chariot card there means that in some way, shape or form, there is a personal success here. Excuse me. Sorry, for the Star card, the second week you have the Star card. Nice. The first thing that I want to say to you is, whatever you're studying, it will very likely be online. Whatever your new information you're taking on board, it's likely to be in the digital sphere. It may be around something of, you know, a digital product, maybe a digital service that you're hoping to go on to offer. There's something here that's really going to see you being able to network with a different group, or with people or groups that are at a distance to you in some way, shape or form, which is very exciting, especially at the moment, because that whole kind of online business model is taking off because it's had to, right? And now that it's really kind of been plugged in, as it were, it's here to stay. It's only going to grow, right? So yeah, whatever you're planning to study, especially if it's something like marketing, digital marketing, website design, maybe not so much web design actually, But you know, certainly things where you're creating or serving digital services in some way could show up here for you. Your third week of the month, you have the Justice card. So interesting that you have this right underneath the Empress, because she's Venus energy, right? So Venus and Libran energy. Venus, Libran and Taurian energy, sorry. So very interesting. The third week of the month is going to see new commitments coming in. If you're single, you could be meeting somebody online. That's definitely possible. With this much, you know, back and forth of communication like you're used to, but there's a quality to this communication, right? It's not just the usual wham bam, thank you ma'am, interact with everybody, social butterflying it. There's more than that. If you are meeting someone this month, this is about true connection, which is really nice to see. If you are partnered or in a relationship, this is you guys committing to more downtime, committing to having more time to enjoy life together. For your fourth week of the month, you have the Fool card, new energy, places, people and things. So for some of you, this month you could be spending money or more money on the children. I know a lot of you are probably like, really, Raf, more money. That's definitely possible, because the Six of Cups has a very sibling energy about it as well, and children energy. With this, with the Fool card, new opportunities to make money will show up through contacts that are overseas or abroad or are foreign in some way, shape or form. That seems to be a really big message for you guys this month. So any and all opportunities that come through very different people from different backgrounds, people from foreign cultures, etc., be open to them. So the new moon in the sign of Libra, you have the gate 29 and perseverance. And the message here for me is quite clear. This suggests that the new moon is really asking you to stick with the inner work that you're doing. So the inner work that you're doing on a personal level is going to, it's almost like the new moon is going to highlight that you're on the path, that you're in the right sort of area, but you just need to keep digging a little bit. If progress with something is slow, the new moon is going to show you where you need to keep on with it. All right. And then the full moon, you have the gate 12 and caution. This card basically says yes to take caution, but it's not about being overly sensitive or, oh, you know, I can't do that because this might happen. In a lot of ways, the full moon is going to show you where you have a case of analysis paralysis, and it's probably going to help you simplify things. I think the full moon in Aries is actually going to have you say, you know what I probably need to do is stop overthinking it and just start enjoying it. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.